Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you had a great Easter. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, really helps out with the growth. Today I am playing Jormungandr, and I will do my best to provide a guide on how to play him. Starting with his passive, Immovable. Jormungandr cannot be affected by crowd controls like pulls, or knockups, or banishes. However, he is stunned, and he will take 5% increased damage and move about 15% slower. Now there is a way around this passive. Only Hunter's Garb is an item, a magical protection item that gives you 4% mitigation per enemy around you, stacking up to 3 times. It gives you up to 12% mitigation. So if you get this item, even when you're taking extra damage from your passive, which is 5% extra damage, you can mitigate most of the damage you're receiving from the passive. And it's pretty good to not be able to be pulled by Ares, Pull, or most of the crowd controls. My team is stealing blue. I don't support this activity, however, I'm just a tank. I can't really tell them what to do. And then we have our own blue. So seeing as I have 2 mages, I'm going to go Void Stone because it reduces the protections, the magical protections of the enemies around you by 10%. And seeing as I have both Ra and Aphrodite, I'm going to clear this real quick and meet up with them. It'll benefit my entire team, including myself, to get this item because I will reduce the protections of the enemy. Morgan Le Fay is annoying, but I can guarantee a good Jormungandr will do more damage than Morgan Le Fay. And we will double check this by the end of this match. I'm pretty certain she doesn't do much damage. Let's just be honest. Sunder, drop my 1 on her, into my 3, I can get it off because she's Morgan Le Fay. And right now I'm taking increased damage because I was hit by crowd control. And that's just how Jorm works. So he is tanky if you build him right with a lot of health. However, he will take more damage when he is hit by crowd control. You gotta be careful. And she is bursting down my teammates. Okay. She's Morgan Le Fay, early damage. They killed both my teammates. I did my best to peel, but I will keep doing what tanks do. Go in here, increase the puddle. His combo is simple. 1, 3, 2. Okay, I'm just gonna ult her because she dove our entire tower. Last tower shot killed her. Do this, block her off, she takes damage, knock her up and back down. Each person you knock up and knock back down gives you increased protections in your ult. Let's go. Got the kill. It's time to back off because I don't have any mana or much health. Alright. His 1 is his longest range ability outside of his ult. You basically hawk Tula and spit on him, if people still say that. His 2 is his highest damaging ability, and his 3 is also a good damaging ability. He has intelligence scaling on his 1, hybrid scaling on his 2 and 3, and his ult. I max out his 1 first because that is your only poke ability. If the enemy is hiding under tower, you cannot reach them with your 2 or 3 unless you go under tower. I don't recommend doing that. I'm going to bully this Morgan Le Fay for a little bit. Make her back. That's fine. Then walk away. Oops, might be dead here. 2 left, 2 right, I'm dead here. It's fine. Yeah, I entered by going in on them. I didn't know where their Wheelix was. I didn't know she was hiding in the bushes, but she is an assassin, and that is what assassins do. It's totally fine. The first item I'm going for is Mystic Mail, because they have an Wheelix and a Medusa. They have 2 magical characters, so they have 2 physical characters and 1 magical character. My bad. Getting physical defense makes sense because they have 2 physical damage characters. So I'm going to knock them up. Sunder right into my 3. She is the only one left. Autos. Come on. She is solo. Somebody. I got the kill. Okay. And my team cleaned up the rest of their team. I wasn't expecting Ra to do that, but he is Aspect Ra. So I'm going to increase the puddles under the tower. Fun fact about Jormungandr, while standing in one of his puddles, the refresh rate on his auto attacks is faster. So if you're standing in one of those spits or puddles, your basic attacks will refresh the bar a lot faster than if you weren't standing in it. I don't know who designed it. I think it's kind of gross standing in your own vomit, but it is what it is. She was almost dead, and my team's getting corralled. We got the kill there. I'm just going to have to fight them and ult. Trying to keep her off my Ra, going again. They're going back, so they're retreating. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. And where's my team? Okay, I'm dead here. Well, Yeah, I'm dead here. That's totally fine. So if you play Jormungandr properly, you will not die as much as I have so far. The first time I totally entered, the second time I was peeling to create opportunities for my teammates to use their ults, which they have, but they backed because they don't have mana or for some reason, I assume. Either way, that's fine. They're getting kills. I'm top damage. Yeah, I'm actually top damage as a tank. I'm gonna go for the Void Stone I mentioned prior that reduces magical protections. That way, my abilities hit harder and my teammates' abilities hit harder because all of us on my team do magical damage. So everyone on my team benefits. This is what I was saying when the enemy is hiding under tower. The only ability you have that can reach them is your one, which is why I maxed it out first. I don't know how my Ra got killed. I'm gonna do some damage on the tower because Aphrodite is healing me. I'm gonna back away because she backed away and now she's getting corralled. Knock up first, and then into my two, do a decent amount of damage. Sunder. She's so low. It's fine. Morgan Le Fay has hit me with her ability, so I'm taking a little bit more damage because I was hit with crowd control. 5% more damage. Gotta keep that in mind. It's your own passive that will let them do more damage to you, which is why the item Oni Hunter's Garb is very valuable on him for the mitigation. Which way is she going? Doesn't matter, she's dead. But yeah, I was basically peeling and trying to go for it. I don't think he has seen her. I'm gonna ping, order retreat. I see her going in still, knock her up, raw line of the ult, nice. And she backed under tower, that's fine. But yeah, Jormungandr was a guardian in Smite 1. I'm no longer top damage, that's good. In Smite 2, I don't know if he's still called a guardian, however, you can peel for your team using your knock-up ability. Also, Void Stone has a great synergy with Mystic Mill because it reduces the protections of the enemy around you by 10%, and Mystic Mill does constant magical damage. So just by being around them, you're dealing a lot of magical damage, and it synergizes with all your abilities because you do magical damage. This is the best way to build them if you want to be tanky and do a lot of damage. And once again, I am very confident that at the end of this match, we will do more damage than that Morgan Le Fay. Because just by being in the presence of the enemy, we're doing magical damage with Mystic Mill. And then our autos are magical damage, our 3 is magical damage. Oh, she was Aegis, knock her up so she can't escape. Got the kill. And then, yeah, everything about us is magical damage. Just our presence, the aura, is magical damage. I need to get out of here. I might be dead. I'm gonna go. Also, while you're in your 3, you gain 35% movement speed. So that's your fastest way to run. Being in your 3, being underground, Sunder, go into my ult, knock her up, and she is dead. I recommend going Sunder or Aegis on Jormungandr. If you're new to playing him, go Aegis. Because it might surprise you how much damage you take even as a tank. Once your own passive makes you take 5% increased damage, it will shock you. But this next item I'm going, Oni Hunter's Garb, it gives you up to 12% mitigation per enemy around you, 4% mitigation per enemy around you, and stacks 3 times. So you get up to 12% when there's a maximum of 3 characters around you, maximum of 3 enemy characters. That is very important. And my team's over there. I want to push this tower. They seem to be doing just fine. I don't see any enemies. Actually, I see Medusa next to them on the mini-map. I'm still going to try to push this tower because they're saying retreat, so they won't be there. Actually, yeah, let's just go in there. They keep saying retreat, but they're not retreating. They're fighting. And that's what bothers me. Knock her up, breathe on her. Gonna go in for... Actually, she's dead. We are 14 and 6, which isn't bad. I want to push this tower just so the enemy can't keep hiding. And yeah, Jorm can actually do a lot of damage once you have Mystic Mill and Void Stone online. Well, they got that. It's gonna do this. That does nothing to me. Does a little bit of damage. Gonna back away now that I have the tower. No need to fight all of them at once. We have Aphrodite. I have ult in like 4 seconds. She is taunting the enemy with emotes. I'm not a fan of doing that unless you're very confident. I'm waiting for Ra. We're all here. I have all my abilities. It's time to go in. This Awelix is not respecting my presence, so we're gonna go on her. Do that. Try to get her low. Morgan Le Fay came in for some reason, and she is dead for it. Look how easy she was melted. This Wheelix is very fast. I can chase her in my 3. Okay, that did not knock her up. I don't know why, but it did not. My team's cutting her off. I don't have my 3 for a while. This build doesn't have a whole lot of cooldown, so we're just going to focus the enemy Phoenix because she is very focused on running away from us. And we can chase forever. The Medusa booked it. We can chase forever and not get anything done, so we're not doing that. I'm going to respect Medusa's damage because her ult can, in fact, freeze me. They're still chasing a Wheelix. Like I said, they could chase forever and not get anything done. And now Morgan Le Fay's right behind me. I'm going to pretend I'm going forward, knock her up, sunder her, go into my 2, and she's half health already. Mystic Mill is working in the background. Keep breathing on her. She is dead. I'm very confident I've done more damage than that Morgan Le Fay. Spit on her, Hawk Tua. Okay, Aphrodite wants to take this so badly, I'm gonna tank for it. I have my ult. I'm gonna knock her up real quick and then ult out. That was dangerous, I almost died. My team needs to retreat. I am in no shape to fight them, and I am not going back. If Medusa ults me at this point, I will die. And Ra just healed me, even though I said I'd be right back. I need to get my items. This is the item. And then I need cooldown, actually. Wow, I had enough gold for 2 items. Yeah, I should have backed earlier. Here we go. Right now, my team has full control of this fight. We are up 10 kills. Do that. I didn't hit it, but wanted to get part of the gold. Oh, there's red up. I'll just take the red and back away. Remember, you have increased movement speed in your 3, 35% increased movement speed. I'm using this to get to my teammates. It worked this time, and she just jumps out. Alright, I took way less damage from the Morgan Le Fay, even though I passive, and she ran. Yeah, she just runs. Okay. I'm gonna increase the amount of puddles I have. Go right. Okay, got stunned out of my puddle, go right into my 3, and she exploded. She just evaporated. So did she. And yeah. We are winning this by a landslide, it seems. Now I can tank for a bit because I have items that give health and I have some amounts of mitigation just by the enemy being around me. Gonna go into my 3, sunder her, breathe on her. She's Aegis. Keep going, and Ra gets the kill. I'm gonna get out of here. He healed me, so I'll stay a little bit, put a puddle, and for some reason I aggroed it again. Do this. I have my ult to escape, so I shouldn't be too... Oh, I'm taking increased damage. I died in my ult. That's interesting. And Ra just ran away. No problem. This item will give me increased intelligence. I should be around 90 intelligence right now. Top mitigated. I'm 5 and 3, so that's not bad. I've got more kills than Ra. Also died more though. Alright. So far so good. Can't really complain. Ra's cleaning up. Aphrodite is 1v2ing, I guess. I would not recommend doing that as Aphrodite, but she can pull it off. Oh, she got 1 kill. I'm racing to my Ra, using the increased movement speed to get there quicker. Morgan Le Fay is dangerous against Ra because Ra doesn't really have crowd control, but he killed her. Do this. I don't have Sunder. I'm going to try to peel for him. Wherever she goes, I go. She's going to try to loop back around, spit on her. Also, I almost forgot. Your 1 has a 25% healing reduction, so you have anti-heal in your kit. Why did that not knock her up? She was in the circle. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm going to back away because my team is not here. I'll clear the minions. Yeah, Jormungandr has a lot in his kit to help him fight the enemy. And if you build him right, you will do a lot of damage. That's just the truth. They're on me, doesn't really matter, my team's here. Ra exploded her. He evaporated her, for lack of a better way to put it. He decimated her, even. Octua. Anyways, standing as healing for increased strength and intelligence. She ulted me, but that's fine. She Aegis. I'm gonna use my 2, Sunder, and wow, killed her. I was about to kill her with my 1. 2, Sunder. It's just a lot of damage burst. Because they take a lot of damage from your 2. The Sunder applies true damage bleed. And yeah, they can't really do much. She's going in, so I'm gonna ult to just keep knocking her up and keep her away from my team. There we go. Subscribe to Rizzwho on YouTube.
Alright.
Yeah, that's Jormungandr. I want to see if I did more damage than the Morgan Le Fay. That's the build. Yes, I did. More damage than Morgan Le Fay. Like and subscribe for more.